Okay, hi everyone. I thought I would come on and do a sales video of a few things that have sold over the past maybe 3, 4 weeks, something like that. I've tried to pick things that I've showed in YouTube videos or shown on Instagram as well, and or just more of the interesting finds. So I'll start off with this too, which is part of the Sainsbury's. What it's a Sainsbury's branding of clothing. I picked this up and I think I paid £2.50 for it. It's a size 16, and basically it just had this really nice fox print on the shirt, which really made it stand out. So that sold within about a week for £20. I showed this on Instagram and I had a couple of people messaging me saying that they had paid like £7 new for it. So I think it just goes to show if you've got a nice print, even if it's just a supermarket brand, then they can be worth picking up. I did find another one of these in a size 8, but unfortunately there was a bit of damage to it, so I left it behind. So yeah, worth looking out for if you can find that print. This River Island top, I paid, let me go and double check. I put what I've paid in my SKUs now. I've been doing that for maybe like 6, 7 months, and it just really helps, when an offer comes through, or if you want to send an offer out to somebody, it just helps me be able to see what I paid for it. And make a judgment call from there. So yeah, I paid £2 for this River Island top. It just had it was just quite a nice lace or sort of embroidered detailing on it. And this actually sold on the best offers, on an offer to the customer, and you can send the offer to the customer. This actually sold on that. And it sold for £16.99 plus postage. So I was quite happy with that sale, and I would say that has been listed maybe around 3 to 4 months, I would think. This Kath Kidson dress, I ran a little sale on it, 12% off. I bought 2 of these at the same time. The first one sold quite quickly, and this one took a little bit longer to sell, maybe 2 months. But I paid £4.50 for it, and that has gone for 29 and 3 pence, again with the 12% off. This Yves Saint Laurent shirt, it was actually, I've sold 2 of these now where they have the uniform tag there on them, and so I think they come from staff members who have just got rid of them. I had a jacket of it. It might be in here actually. It might be in this sales video, but yeah, Yves Saint Laurent. Again, it sold on the £2, the 12% off. I like that it says on here you save £3. I think that's quite good for the customers, and I paid for that £4.50, and that sold in around about, yeah, that sold quite quickly actually, within a month. This Hush cardigan, I've showed this in an Instagram video, and it's the older Hush label. Well, yes, no, it is the older Hush label. Someone let me know on Instagram. So when I picked it up, I wasn't 100% sure if it was the Hush that I was thinking of, but it did have the official website there, so it was the right Hush. This is a nice brand to look out for. This was new with tags. I picked it up for £2. It was great when I found it. I was really happy, and that has gone for, yeah, that went for £40. Again, listed. So I say anything under a month for me is quite a quick. In my mind, that's quite a quick sale. So yeah, happy with that one. Yeah, I listed that in February because I started putting the dates in my SKU as well, but that's only something I've recently started doing. This COS skirt, this is something that I got off of Macari. I ordered a load of stuff from one seller, so this cost me £5, and it did sit for quite a while, maybe 4 or 5 months. I thought it might have sold a bit faster, but it still went for £25. It kind of had this draping at the bottom here, and yeah, other than that, not much to it. It's just a nice brand to look out for. This is something that I've had listed for quite a while, and I've actually taken it down and done the photographs again on it. But even with the new photographs, it's still been listed quite a while. I had two Danes dresses that I paid £22 for each. They were both new with tags. I had a black one, and that sold quite quickly. But this blue one, for whatever reason, just didn't sell that fast. And this sold, so it did have the 12% off on it, but it didn't sell for that because I sent an offer to the buyers. I sent an offer to the watchers, and it actually went for £54.99. So I was glad to get rid of it because I have had that for a very long time, and I paid £22 for it. So there's still a nice amount of profit in there. I just don't know why that one wasn't as popular. Just the black being more popular, I'm not sure. But Two Danes is a nice brand to look out for if you can pick them up cheap enough. This woman's Fred Perry skirt, it's new with tags. This sold very fast. I paid £12 for it, and then yeah, I'd say that went within 2 weeks at £30 plus post. This Rails, this is the first time that I found this brand, and when I picked it up, I remember there was just a lot going on in the charity shop at the time, and I just remember thinking, oh, I'm sure this is something, I'm just going to grab it because I don't have time to research it right now. I think we had Olive with us, and there was something going wrong at the till, I can't quite remember. I paid £2.50 for it. So yeah, I was very happy when I got home and researched it, and it was the right brand that I thought it was. It's just a woman's shirt. It's just the brand that people. It's just the brand that has sold it, really. I paid £2.50 for it. Someone sent through an offer of £35, which I took because it has been listed quite a while, 4 or 5 months. Possibly, maybe I was just pricing too high, trying to get the 50 for it, but happy with 35 on that one. And this is the other Yves Saint Laurent blazer that I found. And how this worked was Jamie dropped something off at a dry cleaner's. I think he was dropping off our own coats, but he dropped off. Oh yeah, that was it. I sold a self-portrait dress, and that needed dry cleaning because that was I think it was sold for 120 or 140. And so I wasn't going to try and attempt to clean it myself with it being self-portrait. So I dropped it off. Jamie dropped it off at the dry cleaners, and he got talking to the guy and said, oh, we sell clothes on eBay. And he said, I've got a load of clothes that no one comes and picks up. If you want to come and have a look and make me an offer on some of these clothes, if you want to buy them, because they've been sat there months, and basically the people have dropped them off at the dry cleaners, and then he can't do anything with them because the people aren't picking them up other than donating them. So we came in and we had a look through the rails of stuff that he got, and we got a few pieces. And this was one of them, so I paid £4 for this. And this was something that I sent an offer to watchers on. However, when that offer came through, within about 3 or 4 hours, someone came in and it was already on the 12% off. Someone came in and took it for the £43.99, and that went international. That went to Germany. So I do wonder if sending offers to buyers, sending offers to watchers has a sort of visibility boost and pushes your listings up in the search bar, because this has been on for, again, 4, 5, 6 months, something like that. I think it was October or November time, and what are we now, March? So yeah, has been listed a while. Did have a lot of watchers and interested in it, but just no one biting for some reason. Tiny Anthropologie. See if I can get a close up of the. I don't know if we've got one actually of the neck label there. Yeah, this is part of the Anthropologie brand. Again, I mentioned that I was possibly pricing Anthropologie too high. I took this down and did rephotographed it. I took it down because it was on the main shop, and I took a load of stuff and was just switching it over onto the new shop that I'm working on. And yeah, so I priced it at £14.99, and then it sold possibly, it was a cheaper price than I had it originally listed at, better photos, and possibly a better title as well. Maybe that helped it sell on this account, because when I listed it on this account, it sold quite fast. So I think I paid $3.99 for this one, because I can remember the shop I got it from, and they usually charge $3.99 for most things. And yeah, that went for $14.99. Or possibly as well, maybe it just got lost. It'd been listed for quite a long time and it was just getting pushed further and further down the search results, even though we used like 30 days and it was getting sell similar or relisted. Yeah, maybe it just sort of got lost in everything until it went on to did a whole new listing for it. A Monsoon jumper. I wanted to show this just because I think you have to be, I mentioned this in the video, I think it was the last video that I put out. Monsoon, you just have to be a little bit careful in what you're picking up. If you pick up the right items, they do sell. I see a lot of people just writing brands off altogether. I think you just have to be a little bit more select in what you're picking up in those brands. So this was just it's a used woman's jumper, pale pink and floral. I paid £2 for it, and that sold quite quickly. At £20. So it's just quite a nice jumper. It was in good condition. And yeah, so that went for 20. So yeah, I do think these brands sell, and I wouldn't just write off a brand altogether. I think you just have to be select in what it is that you're picking up. And then this next woman's top, I was laughing about this on Instagram because I was going through a magazine, and in the magazine it was saying that like tassels and fringe and basically everything crochet and the colour beige was really in this season. And then I think they sold 2 days later after I did that Instagram story, and it basically had everything that the magazine was talking about. So it's just Next, and it went for £18 plus postage, and I paid £3.50 for that one. So yes, I think that's just a good sale, just showing how some like certain fashion trends can help you sell a high street brand for a fairly decent price, and yeah, what to be on the lookout for. Yeah, I hope that video was helpful to people, and thank you for watching. If you like that video, you can give it a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button, and I will speak to you again soon.